Let's play, shall we? Hi. Hey, hello. Okay, I have to make a video because yeah, I make one every day. So uh, we're gonna we're gonna do a quick video. It's not gonna be too much. So the difficulty, when you do one video a day is that it's very time consuming. But this is like a goal that I just put for myself. And I didn't really specify, oh, they all have to be like very high quality video. So sometimes I'm just gonna make very quick video. Just yeah. Okay, so today's video, I wanted to talk, just make a little postmortem about my game. My game is the that soccer game, zombie soccer. There you go. And it's actually a very interesting postmortem because I had a lot of difficulty making that game. So I have a post, so I can just go through that post and tell you from there what I did and what worked and what didn't work. So first day. Okay, so I was. So this is the LD41, and then I got very excited. This is Friday night, and then for me the LD starts at 6 p.m. around that time. So at 6 p.m. I just know the theme. I don't have to work on the game, but as soon as I know the theme, I gotta get my brain going. Gotta brainstorm. So after brainstorming some idea, I got in my mind. I got it set on two genres, and the genre are art and fighting. Yeah, that didn't end up so well, but yeah, originally it was art and fighting, and it's interesting because another entry that I did a let's play on, they also did the art and some kind of art and then fighting or some kind of action game with art. They did very well, and I tried to do something like that, but I failed. And originally this was inspired by some kind of video that I watched on YouTube. There was I think it was Stephen Colbert and what's his name? Antonio Banderas doing some art competition to see who can draw the best, like Picasso. And I thought, oh, this is interesting. We can have people, trying to do some art and compare the art. And I was very excited about the idea. And at that night, I stayed until 4 a.m. just doing coding. Yeah, 4 a.m. I was very excited, And at 4 a.m. I was a little bit sleepy. So, and what happened the next day? So then I started to implement a lot of things, So first I implemented like some kind of edge detection on photos. This is like very rudimental edge detection where I just pick a color, pick the one around it, and then if there's like enough disparity, then I put an edge there. So at the end I got like a very nice photo with that has the surrounding of the photo image of Taylor Swift, and I don't know why I picked that, but yeah, and I thought that was very good. I felt like it was a lot of progress, but then still, what was I gonna use it for? And then I thought, okay, I'm gonna try to implement the AI for the game, which is going to try to draw using that photo, and then I had some kind of AI go and then draw all the lines between the edge, and then that was very badly made. But if you wait like maybe 10-20 minutes for the AI to go by itself, you kind of notice that, oh, it starts to shape into something. So then I was struggling. I was thinking, wait, this is not a game. I mean, this is not fun. This is not really a game. There's no point. And I thought, okay, I need to make. Well, okay, so I just put that in the back of my mind. And I decided that, I'm gonna take a break and I'm gonna do something else. So I participated also in 1 hour game jam, which was right in the middle of that London there. And I thought, okay, this is gonna be a break. It's gonna help me get some new ideas. And then I made a stupid little game, but it was, it was a funny entry. So I put the link in the description so you can test it. Um, so yeah, and I was very proud of my 1 hour game jam little entry, made in 1 hour, mind you, made in 1 hour. But then I was coming back to my Lunum Day entry, and I thought, wait, but I don't know, I don't feel inspired at all. Like even my small little entry, I thought it was more fun than it's more of a game than that other entry, the one I'm trying to make for Lunum Day. Ah, so then also it was full of bugs because I was trying to do some kind of scoring system. Yeah, so really the thing that really killed me was like, okay, I need to have a scoring system that determines the artwork that you draw. Is it good or not? Is it close to the original image or not? And this was a nightmare. This, you know, I mean, the thing is like, okay, I'm a software developer, so this is the kind of thing that I could do if that was my job. But this is London Dare, I just need to have fun, I cannot like start solving algorithms and doing like crazy stuff for this. And I was really, yeah, it was not a good time. So I think at some point, I was hesitating. Maybe I'm just gonna submit my 1 hour game jam entry. It's not gonna be great, but just to show that I did something. And even though it was very embarrassing entry and very small, but I mean it can be a joke entry. You have a lot of them. And anyway, so what happened on Sunday? On Sunday, I started everything from scratch. I decided, let's throw away this idea. Let's just make something completely new. Just use the tools that I know to make a game and then do something good. And first of all, I was thinking, okay, I think what can okay, yeah, I think I had my mindset on some kind of tower defense plus cooking and then city building at the same time, and that would have been interesting. And I also had like idea of zombies. So maybe like zombies, they come to your restaurant and they want some food, and so you have humans, like small little humans. They go on the grill and then they bring the meat and everything, and you can just squash the human, and make it part of the meat. But like so, they build a burger and it's like a city building game. And then once you have the burger, you just hand it off to the zombie. Just throw it at the zombie, and yeah, the zombie is happy and leaves. And well, that was a good idea, but I didn't go for that. I had to brainstorm again, and then I kept the idea of zombie, and then I thought, okay, let's have maybe add a little bit of soccer. One of the reasons is that I've produced a soccer game before. I mean, this time I did not use the same technology, so it was completely different. But that helped me, get a little bit of head on some of the things that I knew about soccer game. So first of all, yeah, the ball should be attracted to the player. So when you get close to the ball, you have like some kind of magnet to the front of the player. That's I feel like that's the best way to have the ball go to the player. Number two. Okay, the diagonals. When the player moves, I had made a mistake in my previous soccer game where when they move in diagonal, they go faster. So I had to readjust for that. There's like some math to do to when they go on diagonal. You have to move by the same distance rather than just doing x plus y. You have to do x plus y, but divide by the distance, and then readjust. Like normalize the distance. That was another thing. And then what else? Yeah, and then some idea like the fact that the player should go faster when he doesn't have the ball, when he or she doesn't have the ball. That's another thing, because otherwise you just keep the ball the whole time, and then that just becomes a dodging game. The goal is really like, okay, you have to kick the ball. You cannot keep the ball around, otherwise you're too slow. You have to kick the ball around and then try to run after the ball, and that's really the fun part of soccer. So because I have all those ideas in kind of learned from a previous game, it made things a little bit easier. But I mean, there was still a lot of nightmare, and also my previous soccer game, it was made in Flash, so I had a lot of math that let me rotate the player towards the ball and even turn the head towards the ball. I couldn't do it this time because it's really too complicated in JavaScript. I mean, I could do it, but it would take a lot more time. I only had one day to make my game. So with a very not a lot of confidence, I just decided to go ahead and make that game. Just just put everything, and then and then I also made it a jam game because I realized, okay, I'm using an engine that I pre-built, and I didn't. Normally, when you have an engine that you built before and you want to use it in the jam, you kind of have to announce it in advance. I didn't really do that because I didn't think I was gonna use it, but at the end I had to use it to make my one 24-hour game. So that's why I decided to make it a jam. But the fact that it was a jam, like after I was finished with the game, I was able to add a little bit extra polish, which really helped for the game. So what did I? So what was okay? So the game. What can I say about the game? So the extra bit of polish. So like the score. Okay, so there's the scoring system. I kind of readjusted the scoring. Oh yeah. The bit of polish was very important. I had Sophie test play the game, and she gave me very good advice. Number one, it was way too difficult. Like as soon as you move around, you get eaten by a zombie. So I had to tone down the difficulty. Number two, when you hit the zombie, the ball has to come back to you. Because otherwise you hit the zombie and then you have to run after the ball. It's so annoying. So that's really another thing that was really helpful. And number three, I think it was only those two. I think there was more, but maybe not. But she told me to make the guy faster. And that's when I actually, I think I had the guy a little bit faster when he didn't have the ball, but then I made him very fast when he doesn't have the ball. So that way he can outrun the zombies, But, of course you cannot win the game without the ball, So that's why, outrunning the zombies is not enough. And then the other bit of polish I added. So first of all, I added the polish that there's going to be levels. So level 1, 2, 3, 4. And the game as it was, I left it at level 3, I think. So basically, if you... so I took the game and then added 2 levels below. And also, I guess, 2 levels above. I mean, I just left it there because... I thought, okay, if people pass the level 3, which is like very difficult, then they get to a more difficult level. So far, I think the max level that people got to was 6, I think. And I cannot pass level 5, So they got further than me. They got further than the developer. So adding levels, that was very good. The second bit of polish, which was a little bit weird, when the game starts or when the game when you score a goal. Now when you score a goal, so there's some So when you score a goal or when the game starts, there's a little voice that tells you the score and tells you like, oh, you reached the next level, congratulations or something. That voice is from Google Voice. I'm using the Google Voice engine, and this is kind of like a very interesting idea because I didn't have to record anything. I just have a little iframe somewhere that just opens the Google Translator service, the link, and it tells me the voice. That's it. It just tells it me, and I can just mix any kind of a text. So that's why she was able to tell the score with precision and then tell you exactly how long it took. Like, oh, you took 2.3 seconds or you took 24 seconds. Like all those things, she could say anything. So I was very happy about that. Of course, I also added I added a layer of caching between Google Voice and the game, because I was thinking, oh man, if if the calls to Google Voice start to get abused, they're gonna trace it back to my game and they're gonna say something. So I did a layer of caching, so that's why, the first time she says something is Google Voice. The second time it's gonna go through my own server. So and then I did and then I submitted it to Newgrounds with some some high score and some medals, and the game got to daily top 5. So I was very happy about it. That's my second game that. Now I think I got 3 games that got into daily top 5, but 2 of them are my soccer games. So I feel like maybe I should do more soccer games, because I feel maybe I have a feel for those things, and I love soccer. So anyway, yeah, this was my postmortem. So 2 things to remember from this, Number 1, you gotta spend more time on design. I mean, I had my idea in mind in the beginning, and then I just roll with it. But if I thought about it a little bit more, and I would have realized that, like the art and fighting, like I don't have anything really fun in terms of gaming. I have some interesting experiment maybe, but I don't have anything fun. And also, I don't have a good way of doing the scoring unless I write like a very complicated algorithm. But yeah, no time for that, So I think if I had spent more time on my original idea, I would have discarded it a little bit earlier. Number two, I mean, just do not give up. Like I was really ready to give up because like okay, I only had 1 day left, and okay, maybe I could have put some very dumb entry. But then I thought, okay, just okay, that's whatever. I'm just gonna do it, And I managed to pull through. This is really like the first time I felt like, that really, even if the situation is not good at all, like I only have 1 day to make the game, I can still do it, and that was a good moment for me. Yeah, so okay, I hope you like this video, and I will see you later for more videos. Ciao.